Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to The Bachelor latest news. The Bachelorette Season 29. Nights like this don't come around too often. That lyric, from the chorus of The Bachelor star Grant Ellis' hip-hop single Party Girl, also applies to Monday night's finale. Throughout Season 29, it's been teased that Ellis would have a harder time deciding between his two finalists than any season lead before. Both women are on their way here right now, and I really need to know which one to send first. A worried Jesse Palmer says to Grant in a promo, as the series host always arranges for the lead to get their final breakup over with first, before sending in the winner for a proposal. It's not normal that you go into an engagement and you're still trying to figure out who your person is, Grant says. At the end of last week's Fantasy Suites episode, Grant sent Zoe McGrady home. Her departure felt likely from the start of the episode, when she met with Rachel Nance, who Joey Graziadei sent home after Fantasy Suites last season. Rachel gave Zoe advice as the two bonded over their shared experience of making it to the final three without spending as much time with the lead as other women had. Zoe had never even gotten a one-on-one date with Grant, and didn't get much time to bond with him before their overnight, as they were sent on a silent yoga date. In the end, Grant liked Zoe a lot, but didn't feel they had progressed far enough to consider marriage. That left behind Litia, a 31-year-old venture capitalist from Salt Lake City, Utah, and Juliana Pasquarosa, a 28-year-old client service associate from Newton, Mass. Both have had strong connections with Grant since the beginning of the season, and have had difficult conversations that brought them closer together. Juliana has opened up to Grant about being cheated on, and growing up witnessing someone close to her experiencing addiction, and Litia waited until late in the season to tell Grant that she's a Mormon, but that she doesn't necessarily expect him to convert to her faith. In any other season, Litia would look like the frontrunner, as Grant told her he loved her during Fantasy Suites, and those words are often seen as an intention to propose in the Bachelor franchise. But after that scene, Grant appeared regretful while speaking to producers in a confessional. Maybe I should have waited a little longer. To look somebody in the eyes and say that and then see them light up, and then know in the back of your mind that I have other people I feel that for. I don't know, he said. How do I maneuver through this? Because I do love her, but I also am falling hard, if not very close to in love with someone else. During Juliana's date earlier in the episode, Grant said he was falling in love, but didn't take his words as far as he did with Litia. But ultimately it was Juliana that Grant got down on one knee for, and she accepted. Through this whole journey, you've been somebody who has inspired me. You've kept me laughing with your contagious smile, 'cause we understand what we've been through, and we understand what it means to be persevere, Grant told Juliana before popping the question. I truly believe you're somebody who is my best friend, and I'm so grateful for our journey. At the beginning of the finale, Grant took Litia and Juliana to meet his parents, Robert and Renee, which was loaded and intense given their divorce, and Robert's journey as he recovers from addictions he battled throughout Grant's childhood. During her visit with Grant's family, Litia told his mother she knew she loved Grant the moment she saw him interacting with her family. He's so conscientious and aware of everyone's needs, and he wants to take care of everyone around him, Litia shared. That's a trait that I want in a partner. After the two women had their heart-to-heart, Litia sat down with Grant's father and declared that she's ready to settle down and have children. She has values, and it puts me at ease, Grant's father said, adding, my family went through a time where it was kind of turbulent with us. Grant saw what I did, but he knows better, and now he has his own family to forge. And Litia, if she gets married to my son, she's gonna fight for her marriage. Rennie was very warm and welcoming towards Litia, even going so far as to say she would make a great daughter-in-law. However, she's more cautious when it comes to Juliana, who admitted she's still uncertain about whether she truly loves her son. After the family visits, though, both Litia and Juliana ultimately professed their love to Grant, and he reciprocated their feelings. The final dates went off without a hitch, making it all the more difficult for Grant to reach a decision. "I'm hoping today I get engaged, but I love two women, and I can only choose one," he lamented in a confessional. "I went to bed last night thinking I knew what I wanted, but I woke, and I realized I still don't." In the end, it was Litia's car that arrived first. She reiterated her love for Grant and her desire to build a future with him. But simply put, Grant responded, "I'm not your person." He eventually handed the final rose to Juliana, who told him just before he proposed, "I can now stand in front of you as a woman who feels that she is very deserving of the type of love that you've given me. I want to protect your heart with every piece of mine, and I want to celebrate the good days with you and make sure that you know on the not-so-good days, I will create a safe space for you, just as you've done for me." After she said yes, the newly engaged couple excitedly embraced. Next up for the Bachelor franchise is Bachelor in Paradise, which returns this summer for its 10th season after 2 years off the air. Typically, The Bachelorette also premieres during the summer and runs through early fall, but the female-led spin-off is skipping a season this year. New seasons of The Golden Bachelor and The Golden Bachelorette, which feature older leads, have yet to be announced. Another season of The Bachelor is in the books. But did it end in a love connection? Season 29 of The Bachelor came to an end Monday, with 31-year-old Grant Ellis giving away his final rose. Fans have followed along as The Bachelor cast whittled down from 25 eligible bachelorettes to the final 2 contestants: Juliana Pasquarosa, a 28-year-old client service associate from Newton, Massachusetts, and Litia, a 31-year-old venture capitalist from Salt Lake City, Utah. Grant Ellis gave his final rose to Juliana Pasquarosa, which she accepted. The couple got engaged during the final rose ceremony. Even before the finale, an Instagram post from TV blogger Reality Steve prompted rumors that Pasquarosa had won the show. At the time of this story's publication, Ellis and Pasquarosa were still together. According to her ABC bio, Pasquarosa is a bubbly, outgoing woman who isn't afraid to speak her mind and go after what her heart wants. The 28-year-old comes from a large Italian family in Newton, Massachusetts, and had hopes of finding a romance like her parents, who were high school sweethearts. The client service associate also hopes to meet a man with a good heart and strong ambition who loves to hang out with family. Some of Pasquarosa's favorite pastimes include dancing with friends, going to museums and sporting events, and watching movies. She also wants to own a dog-friendly bar, was raised on Frank Sinatra's music, and isn't afraid of heights, but adds she has no interest in jumping off something high. ABC has not announced the next lead of The Bachelor. However, the Palm Beach Post reports that Bachelor in Paradise will be the next show in the Bachelor universe to air. ABC confirmed via an Instagram post last year that the series will return. The caption said, "We're heading back to the beach in 2025. ABC stopped production of the woman-led Bachelor spin-off series, skipping a show cycle for the first time since 2007, Deadline first reported. The last 3 seasons of The Bachelorette aired in early July. The ABC reality dating series has not officially been canceled, but it was not immediately clear how long the hiatus would last, or when a new Bachelorette season would make its on-screen debut. The good news is I know it's not going away. I know it's definitely coming back, host Jesse Palmer said in February on the Playing the Field podcast, per Cosmopolitan. Without being able to get into too much of the creative decisions on it, I know that when it does return, I just think it's going to be absolutely tremendous. The Bachelor Season 29 finale aired Monday on ABC, but fans can stream it Tuesday on Hulu. The Bachelor Season 29 star Grant Ellis has chosen his final two women, Juliana Pasquarosa and Litia Gare. And even though I initially thought that Litia was the one for him, I now think that Juliana is his perfect match after their beautiful overnight fantasy suite date. Juliana, a 28-year-old client service associate from Newton, Massachusetts, and Grant, a now 31-year-old day trader from Newark, New Jersey, have a deep connection which began on premiere night. Throughout The Bachelor Season 29, Grant and Juliana have been building a strong relationship. From their magical one-on-one date in Edinburgh, Scotland to their memorable hometown date to their meaningful overnight fantasy suite date, they've been falling for each other. At one point, I thought that Grant should end his season early and choose Litia, but I'm so glad that he didn't because now I think that Juliana is the perfect match for him. During Grant and Juliana's Bachelor Season 29 fantasy suite date, they rode in a four-wheeler and got covered in mud. Juliana was a bit embarrassed by how dirty they got, and she was worried about how her hair looked at first. But Grant reassured her that he liked how she looked. Grant wanted Juliana to know that she didn't have to be perfect, and he just wanted her to be herself. The same is true of Juliana when it comes to Grant. She allows him to be himself in a way that I believe is different from his relationship with Litia. Every time that Juliana and Grant spend time together, they have a lot of fun and they're down to earth, which is very important. I feel that their dates seem like a real couple spending special days together. Juliana and Grant never judge each other, which is why it was so easy for both of them to open up to each other about their loved one's struggles with addiction. They both admitted that they have a lone wolf mentality and that they felt alone, but they're learning that they can navigate life together. Litia hasn't had that feeling of being alone in the world, so I don't think that it's as easy for her to relate to Grant's feelings. During their fantasy suite date, Juliana and Grant admitted that it was scary for them, but they were falling for each other. Juliana also shared that she was cheated on a lot in her last relationship, and that it was a challenge for her. She cried as she said that she was a little broken, and that she was still trying to fix herself. Grant cried along with Juliana, and their connection deepened. Grant told her that everybody's a little broken, and that he had parts of him that were broken too. In this moment, I started to see that Juliana was a better match for Grant than Litia. Litia seems like the perfect woman, and although I'm sure she has flaws, she doesn't show them as much as Juliana. I think that Grant would be better off with a woman who's perfectly imperfect and who connects with him on a deeper level because of it. Grant said in his confessional that he could see Juliana as his wife. He gushed that he loved the way that they look at, talk to, and kiss each other. Grant said that the feelings and emotions were all there. Juliana said in her confessional that she really wanted Grant to be her person forever. The morning after their fantasy suite date, she said that, as weird as it is, she felt as though she was waking up with somebody that I basically live with, that I've woken up with 1,000,000 times before. This is because they're so comfortable with each other and share such a strong connection. I feel that they're on the same page, and I could definitely see him proposing to her in the end because of it. Grant and Juliana just seem so right for each other. During Grant and Juliana's hometown date, he fit right into her big Italian family. I could see that the Pasquarosa family was what Grant had been searching for his whole life. A supportive group who might be chaotic when they're all together, but who support each other no matter what. I loved seeing how accepting they were of him, and how they didn't doubt that he and Juliana could be a good match for each other. Although Litia's family was also lovely, I think that the fact that she and her family are of the Mormon faith could be an obstacle for them in the future. Grant said on the show that he has earrings and tattoos, and he likes to drink sometimes, so he wasn't sure if Litia's family would accept him. I wasn't sure either, but I was proven wrong when they welcomed him with open arms. However, I wonder what would happen in the future if they get married and have children. Grant would most likely have to change for Litia, and I don't know if he's ready or willing to do that. When I first saw the connection that Grant had with Litia, I thought that he should end The Bachelor season 29 early and choose her. However, I'm glad that he didn't, because his connection with Juliana has grown into something truly beautiful, and her fantasy sweet date proved that. Grant's initial connection with Litia was strong, but his relationship with Juliana is slowly growing into something even stronger. I hope that Grant gets engaged to Juliana, and that they live happily ever after. The Bachelor lovebirds Joey Graziadei and Kelsey Anderson are having the time of their lives on a romantic Mexican vacation after spending so much time apart due to their busy careers. Kelsey and Joey are a success story from The Bachelor, having met and fallen in love during The Bachelor season 28 when he picked her to be his partner. Since then, the pair has been on a whirlwind of a ride, with each of their busy careers pulling them in different parts of the country amid speculation over the state of their relationship. On March 23, Kelsey and Joey both shared snaps of their vacation to their Instagram stories. They dined at Bruda, a hip restaurant in Guadalajara, known for its regional seafood and meat offerings. Kelsey shared a photo of the interior of the restaurant, as well as a bathroom selfie, while Joey shared more interior shots of the same restaurant. It looks like the two jetted off sometime after Joey's last show with the Dancing with the Stars Live 2025 tour before he went on a break. Joey and Kelsey's love story has been voraciously followed by fans since their season of The Bachelor aired last year. The couple has yet to announce any wedding plans, but it's understandable given how busy they've been since becoming public figures. Joey went on to compete on and win Dancing with the Stars season 33, which kept him on tour all over the country until mid-March. He's due to return for a few dates in April, but until then, he and Kelsey are soaking up as much time together as they can. Reality TV is more popular than ever. With so many to choose from, here are some of the best reality TV shows to stream or watch right now. For her part, Kelsey has had several big projects, including a hair accessories collaboration and a photo shoot with a celebrity photographer for an as-yet unnamed project. She also supported Joey during the tour, hanging out with him in mid-March on the show's Texas tour stops. For now, though, Joey and Kelsey are enjoying some needed downtime on vacation in Mexico. Lucky contestants can turn an appearance on The Bachelor into a career if they strike while the iron is hot, like Joey and Kelsey are both doing. Their newfound fame can open up doors to them for promotions, events, collaborations, and even future reality show appearances. Joey and Kelsey have proved they are fan favorites, so we'll probably be seeing more of their love story as time goes on. Perhaps even a wedding filmed for a special might be in the cards for them, which wouldn't be uncommon on The Bachelor. For now, they're busy reconnecting and putting in the work to keep their partnership strong. A romantic vacation is just the ticket to building lasting memories that they'll surely remember forever. Joey and Kelsey will need all the rest they can get because their stars continue to rise and fans can't get enough of their love story. Then give your opinion in the comment box and stay with us by subscribing the channel. Thank you.